Hello everyone, Anna here, and you are on the Crochetclubstore channel. Today, I invite you to crochet these cute baby socks with me. These socks look like knitting, and many people can't believe it's actually crocheted. Today I'll show you the secret to crocheting this stretchy stitch. I made these socks for a 2-month baby with a foot length of about 9 centimeters. Instructions for crocheting socks and other sizes for babies up to 1 year old can be found in my PDF file. The link to it will be in the video description. Let's start. To crochet one pair of socks, you will need about 80 yards or 40 grams of yarn. I will be using 100% merino wool from the brand Alize. Additionally, you will need a 5mm crochet hook. Make a slip knot. And make 40 for chains. Make the chains loose enough to ensure the fabric is elastic. If necessary, use a larger crochet hook. Well, make 40 for chains. And now start crocheting. First row, make 1 chain and insert hook into the second chain. From the hook, make slip stitch. And then, continue crocheting slip stitches until the end of the row. Don't tighten them. Pause the video and crochet this row to the end on your own. So, the last stitch of the first row is done, then make 1 chain and turn your work. Start the second row. Insert hook into the second stitch. From the hook back loop only and make slip stitch. Next, continue crocheting slip stitches in the back loop only until the end of the row. Meet at the end of the row. Well, we crocheted the second row and make 1 chain. Crochet the third row in the same way, using slip stitches in the back loop only. Then you crocheted 25 stitches. Stop. So, we've crocheted 25 stitches, and we'll place a marker on the last crocheted stitch. Next, continue crocheting until the end of the row, leaving 2 stitches unworked. Make 1 chain. Here, we left 2 stitches unworked. This is what the fabric looks like after the third row. Turn your work and start crocheting the fourth row. In this row, we will begin making decreases at the spot marked with the marker. Pay close attention to avoid getting confused. Crochet 16 slip stitches. Stop 1 stitch before the marker. Remove the marker and make a decrease over 3 stitches. Insert the hook into the first back loop, yarn over, and pull through the working yarn. Then repeat this 2 more times. You should have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and pull through all 4 loops together. Put the marker. Next, crochet slip stitches until the end of the row. Be very careful not to miss the last stitch of the row. Make a chain stitch. Here's what we have after the 4th row. Turn your work and crochet the 5th row up to the marker. Stop 1 stitch before the marker. Remove the marker and make a decrease over 3 single crochet stitches. Put the marker. Then crochet slip stitches in the back loop only until the end of the row, leaving the last stitches unworked. Make 1 chain and turn the work. Crochet slip stitches up to the marker. Stop 1 stitch before the marker. Remove the marker and make a decrease over 3 single crochet stitches. Put on the marker. And crochet slip stitches in the back loop only until the end of the row. Make 1 chain. Here's what we have after the 6th row. Start the 7th row. Crochet slip stitches under the marker. Stop 1 stitch before the marker. Remove the marker and make a decrease over 3 stitches. Put on the marker. Crochet slip stitches until the end of the row. You should have 11 in total. And then we crochet all the unworked stitches from previous rows. 2 slip stitches here. And 2 more on the next step. Make 1 chain and turn the work. The 7th row is finished. Start the 8th row. Crochet slip stitches under the marker. Stop 1 stitch before the marker. Remove the marker and make a decrease over 3 stitches. Put on the marker. And crochet slip stitches in the back loop only until the end of the row. Crochet the 9th row. Make slip stitches in the back loop only up to the marker. Stop 1 stitch before the marker. Remove the marker and make a decrease over 3 stitches. Put on the marker. This is the last row where we make a decrease. And crochet slip stitches in the back loop only until the end of the row. Make 1 chain, turn the work and crochet slip stitches back. Loop only until the end of the row, without increases. We simply move the marker to the next row. And without any increases, we crochet to more rows the 11th and 12th. Pause the video and crochet them on your own. Well, we crocheted 12 rows, and start the 13th row. We crochet slip stitches in the back loop only, leaving 4 unworked stitches at the end of the row. Don't forget to move the marker to the next row. We finish the 13th row, leaving 4 stitches unworked. Then make 1 chain stitch and turn your work. Crochet the 14th row with just slip stitches until the end of the row. We've finished the 14th row and now start the 15th. Crochet it to the end, plus work to more stitches from the 4 stitches that were left unworked in the 13th row. We still have 2 unworked stitches left. Now, make 1 chain stitch, turn your work, and crochet the 16th row. Crochet slip stitches in the back loop only until the end. And don't forget to move the marker. We've finished the 16th row and now start the 17th. Crochet slip stitches to the end, plus work to more stitches from unworked in the 13th row. In total, we've crocheted 30 to slip stitches in this row. Now, you'll need to crochet 3 identical rows, each with 30 to slip stitches. Pause the video and do this on your own. Don't forget to move the marker. I'll see you at the end of the 20th row. So, we've finished the 20th row, and now we'll start the 21st. Crochet it with slip stitches in the back loop only, just moving the marker, but leave 2 stitches unworked at the end of the row. In total, we crochet 30 slip stitches in this row. We leave 2 stitches. Turn the work and crochet the 22nd row, making 30 slip stitches till the end. Starting the 23rd row, crochet 28 slip stitches, and again, leave 2 stitches unworked at the end of the row. Make 1 chain and turn the work. Crochet the 24th row with slip stitches in the back loop only, just moving the marker. This is what our work looks like after crocheting 24 rows. You can see these little steps. Yours should look exactly the same. Let's start crocheting the 25th row. Here, we crochet 30 to slip stitches. Because the 4 unworked stitches left from previous rows are added back into this row, we crochet 2 unworked stitches from each step. It might be a bit difficult to see and insert the hook into these unworked stitches, but we stretch the fabric and try to catch the right back loop. Don't rush. You've got this, I'm sure. Now, you'll need to crochet 2 identical rows, each with 30 to slip stitches. Pause the video and do this on your own. Don't forget to move the marker. We are starting the 28th row, and beginning from this row, we will make an increase of 3 single crochet stitches in the stitch marked with the marker. I will show you in detail how to do this, but for now, crochet slip stitches up to the marker. Now I'll show you how to make an increase of 3 single crochet stitches. Remove the marker. Insert the hook under both loops. This is important, not just the back loop, but both. Crochet 1 single crochet stitch. Insert the hook into the same stitch again and crochet another to more single crochet stitches. Place the marker on the middle single crochet stitch, marking the center of the increase. And crochet slip stitches back loop only till the end of the row. We crocheted the 28th row. Start crocheting 29th row. Crochet slip stitches back, loop only till the marker. Remove the marker and crochet 3 single crochets into the same stitch. Place the marker on the middle single crochet stitch. Crochet slip stitches back loop only till the end of the row. Well, we crocheted 29 rows. Make the 30th row crochet 15 slip stitches up to the marker, then in the stitch marked by the marker, make an increase of 3 single crochet stitches. Place the marker to mark the middle of the increase, and then crochet 20 slip stitches until the end of the row. Well, we crocheted the 30th row. Start the 31st row. Crochet 21 slip stitches up to the marker. Then in the stitch marked by the marker, make an increase of 3 single crochet stitches. Place the marker to mark the middle of the increase. And then crochet 12 slip stitches, leaving 4 stitches unworked. Make 1 chain and turn the work for the starting the 32nd row. Crochet 13 slip stitches up to the marker, make an increase of 3 single crochet stitches. Place the marker to mark the middle of the increase, and then crochet 22 slip stitches until the end of the row. Well, we crocheted the 32nd row. Turn the work and start crocheting the 33rd row. Make 23 slip stitches up to the marker. Crochet an increase of 3 single crochet stitches. This will be the last increase in our project. Next, crochet 16 slip stitches, working into the 2 unworked stitches. Make 1 chain and turn the work. The 33rd row is finished. Crochet the 34th row without any increases, working until the end of the row. We no longer need the marker, so remove it. Now, let's move on to crocheting the final 35th row. Crochet slip stitches until the end, working into the last 2 unworked stitches. So, we've completed the main part of the first sock, a total of 35 rows. Do not cut the working yarn. We had 44 stitches in the first row, and we've crocheted the same number in the last row. The first and last rows should be the same length. Fold the sock in half and check the length of the first and last rows. We fold the sock so that the starting yarn tail is in front of the work, and then we'll make a slip stitch seam. Insert the hook into the first stitch of the foundation chain and pull up a loop. Make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the next stitch of the foundation chain. And the back loop of the stitch on the other side. Yarn over and make a slip stitch. Again, insert the hook into the stitch of the foundation chain and the back loop on the other side. Yarn over and make a slip stitch. This is how we sew our sock together. Continue crocheting. Slip stitches until the end of the row on your own. Try not to tighten the seam, so it remains elastic. Finish the row. Make 1 chain. And cut the yarn. This is the slip stitch seam we've created. This is how it looks on the other side. Using a tapestry needle, weave in the yarn tail along the seam. Now, all that's left is to use a tapestry needle to cinch the toe. Thread it through all stitches. Pull the yarn taut. To tighten the toe more securely, thread the yarn through the stitches a second time. Weave in the yarn, tail into the fabric. Cut the yarn. Turn the sock right side out. Measure the sock. It turned out to be 9 centimeters 3.5 inches in length and 12 centimeters 4.7 inches in height. This is the sock we've made. It can be worn as a longer sock or with the cuff folded over. The sock is very stretchy and will fit snugly on a little foot. The second sock is made in the exact same way. Crochet it on your own, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. With my videos, you'll be able to crochet a beautiful set like this: mittens, a hat, and socks. The link to the patterns will be in the description below the video. See you on my channel.